Oh man. Okay, so the latest issues 165, is now out, and I'm gonna get into some spoilers as I always do in these reviews. So if you have not read it, get out of here. The link to the issue is in the description. Go read it, and then come on back and just watch watch me share my thoughts on it. So that is your warning. Now, so basically, all the separate, small groups, like with Rick and Negan and Andrea and then Michonne and Jesus and etc. Everyone spread out fighting the herd, basically. So we get to Rick and Negan is just stabbing multiple walkers while Rick is standing at the doorway and is just basically, I guess, going. I mean, man, it's intense. And then the walkers start to pile up on him after he's basically making jokes like, "Oh, it's like it's like fucking getting every woman pregnant or some shit like that." and then the walkers start to pile up on him, and you're thinking one's about to bite him, right behind him. And then I'm like, this can't. No, don't kill Negan. No. And then Rick saves him, and then he shoots, the walker that was about to bite Negan. So basically, no, they're helping each other out. So they're starting to be more like friends in the frenemy, like relationship that they have. So I think we can say that the enemy part is starting to sail, even though Rick won't admit it to himself, won't admit it to Negan, let alone to himself, that they're allies now. And then Negan's like, well, holy shit, Rick, are we friends now? I can just imagine Jeffrey D. Morgan saying that, perfectly. So yeah, basically, it's like on repeat, like where Negan, I think Negan goes to another part of the house, like where they go to another door. I'm guessing. I have to read the issue again, but they go to another door, and then it's the same thing: stab, and then Rick, like if Rick needs to, he'll blow their heads off and shit. And then we have Siddiq, who discovers the radio, and then he talks to whoever Eugene was talking to, and it's like, it's a working radio. It was a matter of time before somebody figured it out, before someone figured it out, pretty much. And then we got and then we got some of that half of that herd being lured near the cliff, and then they stumble into the ocean. So that's pretty smart. And then I think it was Jesus and Michonne that did that. I can't remember exactly because it was like so much happened. I'm pretty sure it was Michonne and Jesus that had that happen. And I think Andrea was there too. I can't remember. I have to read it again. I just read it for the first time. I have to reread that. So a lot happened. And then one of the characters said, so what's like what's not fish in the area, basically. And then they said, I'm not fishing, period. So and then we have, then we're up with Dwight, and then the saviors catch up to them, and then holy crap. I guess then they decide to finally step in, and we don't know what they're gonna do. Obviously they don't want to kill Dwight and who's with Dwight, but I'm pretty sure if they did, I don't know, I think they would have let the walkers, I don't know, I think they would have killed them, themselves, because they were holding their own pretty good with those walkers. But I don't know. But I can't see Dwight, I can't see him going down this easy. I don't see him dying, but I can't see him going down this easy. You know what I mean? It's just I just don't see it happening. And then eventually we cut to Eugene and Andrea, and Eugene is this close to being killed, this close. I was like, holy fuck, no, 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 no. And then Andrea saves him, and then she risks her life to save them, and then they're both in the middle of the herd. I'm like, no, 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 no. And then they make it out of there, but we see that Andrea is what? She's bit on the neck or scratched on the neck or what? Oh, what? I don't know. I mean, I'm guessing, you know, if it was a walker, you know, like when they were in the middle of the herd, and then the herd was, you know, piling up around them and getting up on them or whatever. Maybe a few of them grabbed a hold of her, and one of them sort of scratched her or something. I think she would have felt that shit, and Eugene probably would have seen it. I mean, it was right there, you know. But oh no. I like how it echoes to the TV series where how Andrea died, like where she was trying to free herself out of the chair and not get bit by Walker Milton, and then when Rick and them catch up to her, we see that she was bit. Now, no, I don't think it's basically that. I think she was possibly scratched, or then again, it could not have been from a walker. It could have been just from her, I guess, you know, fighting and stumbling and falling over or whatever. But chances are, I mean, the good chances, the chances, fuck. I mean, there's a strong chance that she was probably scratched by a walker. So I've been I tried to touch base on everything that happened. I mean, like, my brain is still tangled into the fact that Andrea is potentially dead right now. You know, like, just from being attacked by that herd. And that's why I may, if accurately, you know, like, pointed out which character was doing what in this issue, because I was still like, oh my god, Andrea. Oh my god, Andrea. That, even as I'm talking about it, everything else that's going on, I'm like, oh my, but Andrea though. But Andrea! But, I mean, there's a chance that it could be, just a, you know, just, a fake out, you know? It could be pretty much where we're like, no, Andrea's okay. It wasn't a walker. She hurt herself, you know, I guess, I don't know, some other way. But then again, it's more likely that she was hurt by a walker. Now, I'm guessing that wound would be much bigger if it was a bite mark. You know what I mean? I mean, seriously. Like, oh, man. But I'm thinking it's probably a scratch. You know, like where one of the walkers dug their nails into her or scratched her. You know what I mean? And, you know, that can be a problem, too. And I'm surprised. I don't remember that. I don't think that's ever happened on the TV show. Like, where it's like, oh, a walker scratched me. You know what I mean? On the video game, however, they did do that. But they haven't really done that on the TV series. Well, not on the main series. I can't remember if they've done that on Fear the Walking Dead. I can't remember if they did that. But, still. Andrea, though. I mean, like, maybe it's wishful thinking for me to say, like, no, maybe it wasn't a walker, it was something else. But at this point, we don't really know what's going on. It's just up for speculation until next month, or maybe a few weeks. So, yeah, I apologize if I'm not, if I've messed up everything, you know, like, again, of which character was doing what. But I'm pretty sure it was Michonne and Jesus that, you know, had their half of the herd stumble into the ocean. I'm pretty sure it was that. And, man. If you read this issue, how can you blame me? I mean, come on. I mean, we could be potentially losing a major character here. We almost lost Negan. Negan almost got killed. Eugene almost got killed. And, then Andrea is potentially in the red zone. Man. But I can't see them since Michonne is Rick's love interest on the TV show. I cannot see that happening to her. I think they'll stay true to that part of the comic where Michonne was doing, like where she is basically like helping Jesus, you know, like with handling the herd. Man. And also another thing that's still tangled in my brain is like, what is gonna happen when Negan and Maggie run into each other? How is she gonna handle that? Like, Rick and him being allies, pretty much. Maggie's not gonna take this well. I mean, like, that is the same motherfucker that killed my husband, you know, like, that she will... My prediction is that she will go the fuck off. Man, I can't wait until that happens. I cannot wait until that happens. As much as is going on in this, right now, in this part of the story, I'm like, yeah, I want to know if Andrea is okay, is she gonna die, and what's gonna happen when Maggie runs and Negan run into each other. Oh my gosh. But as much as a lot happened, the only intense part was Andrea, pretty much. I mean, yeah, like, a couple other characters almost got killed, but like I said a gajillion times, Andrea, though. But that all being said, I'd have to give this 3.5 chair spins out of 5. So here we go. 1, 2, and 3.5 chair spins. So, do you think Andrea is basically dead? Do you think she is a goner? Or do you think that they're just fucking with us and you know, she's gonna be okay? I'm leaning more towards that she is fucked right now. As much as I want to say, yeah, it's just a tease, like, you know, they're just fucking with us, but I'm keeping my expectations low. Good things often happen when you do that. Again, I'm doing wishful thinking. Okay, so if you guys enjoyed my review on this issue, make sure you thumb up the video. Make sure you click subscribe if you're a newbie to the channel. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out, y'all.